Here's a show from the very next night based on last week's episode. We have ourselves a Norm Nathan Show, Dumb Birthday Game, Norm Nathan Show from October 13th, 1996, which I've titled Hollywood Confusion, and believe me, you'll see why as you listen. First, I'll give you all the callers throughout the show portions and some other details. Note, there will be makeup and time to get into costume before the Dumb Birthday Game begins. So, we have Joe talking about the best potato salad, and clearly there was talk about kazoos, but that part is not here. Deena from Ontario, a caller with the world's most random question ever. Then we hear from Foxy Lady from Hyde Park. She and Norm drop some truth bombs about losing a spouse. Andy in Burlington with the world's fastest call. Todd from Woburn with the world's most celebrity-confused call. Ann in Lexington, who's had a very busy weekend. Norm decides not to read the lottery of sports, but teases upcoming guests Tim Walsh and TriBond, and actress and animal lover Tippe Hedren. Then there's a weird WBZ promo about winning airline tickets. It's now Dumb Birthday Game time. The players: Shaina McCorkey from Traffic, or maybe not, or maybe so. Deena from Ontario is back. Addie in Everett, or maybe not, or Betty from Rhode Island. Glenn in Brighton, yeah, maybe not, or maybe so. Tom Howie will not be playing, and I don't blame him, as he tried to make sure they stayed on the air as everyone was suffering the new studio blues. The birthdays: Marie Osmond, Margaret Thatcher, Damon Wilson, Lorraine Day, Art Garfunkel, Nancy Kerrigan, and Kelly Preston. If you'd like to support the show, there are links below to do so. Episode 256, Hollywood Confusion, puzzles its way to your ears. Now.
Getting my makeup on and my costume and everything, I'm ready to go. We have news coming up at 2 o'clock from ABC News, and then after that, we'll take over. You know what we're going to do? It right after 3, we'll have the Dumb Birthday Game, and if you want to play the game, this would be a good time to call, because we'll be doing that within an hour or so, okay? So you might call 254-1030, and you know the area code to Boston. Everybody say it along with me, 617. Thank you. Oh, do you remember that place? They had the best potato salad in the world on the...
And the best roast beef sandwiches.
Yeah, the Bernsteins. Yes, I remember them so well. Yeah, right on. What is the name of that street? Is that what street is that?
That was on Broad Street.
Broad Street in Lynn, yeah, that's right. Not just above the square, not far from the Hotel Edison, which still is in existence.
It is.
That's right. My wife and I lived the first 6 years of our married life back in 50 to 56 or so.
Yeah.
The other side of town, that's the wealthier side. But we would go to Bernstein's and have their potato salad. That was the only thing that kept us going during our years of poverty there. I remember that so well.
Yeah.
Thanks for bringing back those memories, Joe. You and your kazoos and your remembrances of Bernstein's delicatessen, you make life worth living.
I try.
Okay, take care of yourself.
All right, Norm, you take care of yourself.
Yeah, bye now.
Bye.
Yeah, that's true. I met Mrs. Bernstein, well, it's been a few years now, and we reminisced about her potato salad. I don't know what the secret recipe was, but it was the best there was. I wish I could tell you where you could get some now, but they've been out of business for a lot of years. Vibes, all the way coming from Ontario, Canada, all the way down to Boston. And I know my women. Deena, I have studied women for years. I'm probably the world's foremost male authority on women.
Is that right?
No, it isn't right, but I like to believe. I like to talk myself into that fantasy.
Well, you know what, though? I have a small confession to make.
Okay.
I failed Kazoo 101.
Oh, yeah. A lot of people did and still went on to great victories after that. You want to know who failed Kazoo 101 along with you?
Who? Raquel Welsh?
Pardon me?
Raquel Welsh?
No, I don't think she did. Michelle Pfeiffer did.
Oh, did she? She's one of my faves.
Sharon Stone dropped out of the class after about 3 days. Millard Fillmore, President of the United States, perhaps one of the least known presidents, he could not handle a kazoo at all, and yet became president. You know, so, and George Westinghouse, who founded this Westinghouse empire, could not play the kazoo, man. If you held a gun up his head and stuck the kazoo halfway down his throat, he could never play the kazoo. And yet, look what he did. He invented the air brake and a whole bunch of stuff, including a washing machine once.
My God, either you're lying or you're out of control.
No, I'm out of control. I'm on the edge. But these things actually did happen. And one other person, now that you bring it up, as I recall.
Mm-hmm.
I'm stalling because I can't think of another name.
Robert Redford?
Robert Redford never even tried because he looked at a kazoo and he said, I'll never learn to play this complicated instrument. Yeah, he said, he blew one note into it and it has turned his red hair gray. So he never played it again. As I remember that very distinctly because I was there at Planet Hollywood when it happened. Oh, God, I don't even know what I'm talking about.
Wow. I am so impressed.
I hope so. That's the only point of my being on the air
Yes.
is the fact that I'm trying to impress you.
Are you serious?
Yeah, no, I am very serious about that. I wouldn't be on the air if I weren't trying to impress women.
Women. I thought you meant me individually.
No, well, you individually, of course. But what's the point of a guy being on the air if he's not making girls go crazy over him?
I don't know. I always wondered that myself.
Yeah, no, that's the whole point. You did really wonder about that?
Mm-hmm.
Really?
It's one of the great wonders. It's one of the 7 wonders of the woman's mind.
Yeah, do you think women get on the air because they want to impress guys?
No, I think women get on the air because they want to slay guys.
Now, what does that mean?
Well, you know.
No, I don't know what that means. What does that mean?
Well, a lot of women, not me, a
No.
lot of women, talk show hosts, I've seen it. No, I haven't seen it.
Yeah.
Okay, you hear it
Yeah.
because you're listening on the radio.
Yeah.
They get on the air and they want to be, I don't know how to say this delicately.
Don't say it delicately. Come out brazenly. Come out grossly. Say it right,
Well,
broad
like
out.
they
Titillate Tom Howie, our producer. He wants you to say it the way you're thinking it.
Really?
Because the guy sits here all night. The only person he's got to look at is me, which is not terribly sensuous, certainly not in his eyes. So he'd like something to chew on. Give him something to think about. Go ahead.
Well, I think that a lot of women hate men, and that they like to get up there and chew men out and try and slay them, try and brutalize them.
Brutalize them. Does that mean, what does that mean exactly, slay or brutalize them? Does that mean like...
cut them down, make them feel small, do all the terrible things. Like me, myself, I like men. I think men are great.
Well, why would some women not like men? Maybe because they've been disappointed with them, because the men have given them a bad time at one time? Is that why they want to get back?
Well, I can't speak from experience, but I think a lot of women don't like men because they're jealous.
They're jealous of men? Oh, is that penis envy? Is that what they used to call?
Oh, is that what it's called? I don't know.
Well, I mean,
you
that's
say penis
because
on radio.
I just did.
Oh my God!
And it wasn't clipped. We're still on.
And I said it too.
No, but I mean, but that's what a lot of psychiatrists or psychologists talk about. The fact that you guys don't have one, therefore you're jealous of us because we do.
Well, we're not guys though. We're gals.
No, I understand that. I don't understand that whole theory. I'm simply repeating to you, as a psychiatrist, what we were taught in medical school.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I didn't know you went to medical school.
Oh, yeah, I went to medical school. You can take off all your clothes if you like. I am a doctor, and I'm not embarrassed by anything like that. I'm strictly professional. We're starting to get really silly, aren't we?
I know, but Norm, on the other side of the fence, just so people don't think that I'm the forceful woman who hates women that are forceful, on the same side of the coin, there's lots of men that hate women that are strong and willful.
Oh, there's no question about that. I've met a lot of those. These are women men who are don't have very much confidence in their own masculinity, and so they would like men. They'd like women to kind of walk 10 paces behind them and tell them how wonderful they are and how weak the women are and how strong the guys are. You wouldn't want to go with a guy like that.
Well, does that bug you to no end or what?
I'm sorry, you just said something and I couldn't understand a word. My ears must be going bad. What did you just say?
I said, does that bug you to no end or what?
What? You mean the fact that there are some men who are not sure of themselves as men and therefore deride women? Yeah, that bugs me. Of course it does. I think a guy who is sure of himself doesn't worry about things like that.
I think that man or woman, should be proud and strong of who they are. It doesn't matter gender.
I think that's probably quite true, Deena. Yeah, that's very true. You're wise beyond your years, and I know you happen to be only 11 years old.
I'm not 11. I'm 13.
Oh, you really come back. You come back with those humorous remarks, don't you, you devil? No, but I mean, I think that's true. I think there are a lot of men are like that because they're not sure of how masculine they are, and they think if a woman is strong, therefore it takes away from some of their masculinity, and I think that's ridiculous.
I think it's ridiculous.
Yeah, I'm going to do a program on that some other time. Norm Nathan.
Wouldn't that be nice?
Looks at the genders. What's that, please?
Wouldn't that be nice?
Am I doing a program on that?
Yeah.
I don't know whether it would be nice or not, but I think the world needs that.
Oh, I think it does too.
Okay.
You're definitely right. But you know what I did tonight?
Yeah.
I rented that movie, Natural Born Killers. It was an Oliver Stone film.
Oh, yes.
I don't know, have you seen any of his films at all?
I saw one of his films a while back. I can't remember which one I saw. It wasn't the Kennedy one, or the Nixon one, rather.
Nixon, Born on the 4th of July. What else? Platoon.
I think I saw Born on the 4th of July. Was that about a Vietnam vet who was...
yes.
Who was crippled in the war?
Yes.
Yes,
Ron Kovacs, who's
that's right.
Actual person.
That's right. He wrote a book called Born on the 4th of July. I interviewed him once.
Oh, did you?
Way back when the book first came out. Yeah, he was an interesting guy. And he was obviously against the Vietnam War. He was hurt quite obviously, crippled and paralyzed in that war. And I think I may have seen the movie. I'm not really sure. That's kind of stupid to say that. I wonder if Siskel and Ebert ever say that. Like
I don't know. I tried to call them.
Yeah. Why was that?
They're not at the paper at night.
You call the Chicago Tribune and the Chicago Sun-Times and try to get them? I see.
Yeah, they're not there.
Okay. Hey, Deena, I have to move along because I think my laundry just finished out on the wash cycle.
Oh, is that what you're saying?
Yeah, so I got to move it over to the dryer.
Oh. Are you going to be playing the dumb birthday game later, do you think?
Yes, I'm definitely going to be playing the dumb birthday game. We're going to do that in about a half hour, 35, 40 minutes.
Do you think Deena could get in on it?
Well, I tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to turn you over to the very lovely Tom Howie, who's being titillated by this conversation.
Oh, he has?
Yeah, well, you talk with him and say, I don't know whether he's got people all lined up or not, but hang on and talk to him, okay?
Okay.
Okay. That's my friend Deena from up Ontario way. Time is about 2:31, which I think is, if you're going to pick a time during the night, I think 2:31 is probably one of the really exciting times of the day. We have some open lines also. It's kind of quiet now. I guess maybe because we got out kind of late and maybe people don't even know yet we're here. But 254-1030, area code 617 is the number to call.
If I could ask the first one.
Well, you can ask. Okay, you can ask the first one first and the second one second. Sure, any way you'd like to do it.
Yes, that's how I'd like it to be done.
Okay.
Do you happen to know who played Lumpy Rutherford's father on Leave It to Beaver?
Oh, no, I don't. I probably have some information at home. I got, all kind of books and stuff on that, but no, I don't. Lumpy, what was his last name?
Rutherford.
Oh,
He
Lumpy.
was the lodger of the, there was Eddie Haskell, and he was a little rascal.
Yeah.
And there was Lumpy Rutherford, Lumpy. He was a big, fat
big.
friend
I guess.
of Wally.
Okay, I guess that's why they call him Lumpy. I do remember
of
that.
course.
Yeah. So, why don't you stay tuned? Because I bet you somebody's going to call. You want to know the name of the actor who played Lumpy Rutherford on Leave It to Beaver?
Lumpy Rutherford's father.
Oh, Lumpy Rutherford's father.
Lumpy Rutherford his name was Frank Bank.
Oh, Frank Bank was his name? Really?
F-A-F-R-A-N-K-B-A-N-K, Frank Bank.
Okay.
I just want to know who played Lumpy Rutherford's father.
Okay, if anybody knows, give us a call, 254-1030, area code 617.
Thank you, Norm.
Okay, what we're in with us is Shaina McCorkey, and I'm glad to talk with you again, Shaina. She may not be so happy to talk to me, I guess, huh? I think we went through this the last time. I think she's maybe very undetermined as to whether she wants to do anything with us or not. Can we get in touch with her, you think, or give her a call or something while I talk with some of the other people who'll be playing the game with us? Okay. I just love women who just play hard to get. Deena, hello.
Hi.
Deena, Ontario, you're going to play the dumb birthday game with us too. I wanted to mention also that I've been very much behind times and work and stuff in getting out prizes for the dumb birthday game and letters in general and all kinds of stuff. I just been going through what we in the broadcast business would refer to technically as a kind of a lazy period. But however, this past few days, I've been really just forcing myself to get after it. And so a lot of the stuff will be going out this week, and those who have not received anything yet, including those who won the swell music quiz way back, all will be getting some results in the mail probably by the end of the week. And I thank you very much, all of you, for being patient. And that was very nice of you. Anyway, nice to have you with us, Deena, again.
Thank you.
And we have Addie, my friend Addie, who lives in Everett, who's, I haven't talked with you for a while, Addie. Are you there, Addie? Oh, jeez. Can I go to work for some other radio station, maybe where technically they know what they're doing? Oh, there you are, Addie. Is that you, Addie? No, that's you, Deena. Why are we not getting...
I don't know. I'm just laughing. Well, maybe it's just going to be you and me.
No, is Addie there? Is she not just saying anything? Addie, damn it, open up your mouth and say something. Let's go to Betty in Rhode Island. Betty, hi.
Don't get flustered, honey. They'll be there. Don't worry.
Yeah, but why is she not there?
I think you're better off you call your little cousin in Florida. I'd love to.
That's right. I haven't talked to either one of them. I have two cousins down there, both.
The young one.
Yeah, well, they're both young. One is a little girl and one is a little boy.
The little girl.
The little girl.
You
okay.
had a wonderful rapport with her.
Yeah. Okay, we'll try them anyway. I'm glad that you're on with us, Betty. Thank you very much for joining us.
I am too.
Okay, I think Addie's with us now too. Are you there, Addie? Okay, let's go to Glenn in Brighton. Glenn, hi, you're on WBZ. Hi, Glenn.
Hi, Norm.
Okay. You have a something. Is that what you said? I have a something, huh? Were you saying something just now, Glenn? Did we lose Glenn, too? Are you there, Glenn?
I'm here.
Okay, what were you going to say? Why did you shut up?
I did. Well, the sound cut off on the phone. I thought I got cut off.
No, what can I do for you, Glenn?
No, the day, I don't know if you know, but when Jordan Rich filled in for you, he did the birthday game.
Yes, I know.
And it was Shayna's first traffic day, and he said she was too shy to play, and I told him that's because Glenn from Brighton has a crush on every traffic woman.
Yeah, well, actually, are you still there? You sound like you just been cut off. No, actually, she played the dumb birthday game with us even before then. So I don't know whether she was just suddenly climbing up after that or not, but she had been on with us before that, yes.
Oh.
Oh, yeah. You have a crush on all the traffic people? Is that what you said,
yeah.
Glenn? Yeah.
Well, Shane is my favorite, and Karen Riegel's my second.
Oh, is that right? Maybe
Yeah.
that's because they're the only two females who were on during the night.
Yeah, well, you used to have Lisa Reichline. She's done
Yeah,
it.
but in other words, you fall in love with whoever happens to be around. It sounds like that song from that Broadway show, When I'm Not Near the Girl I love the girl I'm near.
Yeah, that's like, no, Crosby, Stills, and Nash and Young did a song, if you can't be with the one you love the one you with.
Well, that's kind of a rip-off of the,
I know.
of the Broadway show.
Yeah, it was.
Okay. Is Addie there now, too?
I'm here now.
What happened before Addie?
I haven't got a clue, Norm.
You were not going to play?
Oh, no, I was here. I never hung up. But all of a sudden, we in the middle of a word.
Okay, no, I'm sorry. We've had some technical problems.
Yes, I know. It's that new section you're in.
It's the new facility, which looks really great. In case anybody wants to go on tour and look in the studio, they'll see the lovely stuff. Unfortunately, it doesn't all work all the time. But anyway, I'm glad to have you there. And we also have with us, Shaina with us, too. Hi, Shaina.
Hi, I missed you last weekend.
Yeah, that's right, too. Yeah, I was here Friday night, but not Saturday into Sunday morning when you were here.
Right.
I felt just so bad.
No birthday game.
Yeah, I did feel bad. It was awful. My life hung by a thread. I felt so awful, Shaina. Death was looking in my window. I was that close to expiring and my life coming to an end. Am I being overly dramatic, do you think?
A bit.
I guess not. Maybe you're right. Okay. But anyway, we're going to play. You coming in, Tom, to play the dumb birthday game with us? He's not. Tom is not coming in to play the dumb birthday game. Okay. Well, he turned out to be a real sorehead. And he's a guy I picked out of a broadcasting school, and I predicted some great things for his future, and he's been ignoring me ever since. He figures, what the heck, if he's got a great future, he doesn't need me anymore. It's really sad. I don't know what to do about that, Shaina. What do you think?
Well, give him a break. He's young. He just came out of school. You know, I know how he feels.
Yes, he's protesting. I'm listening to him on my earphones, but you can't hear, and he's saying, that's not right. That's not what's happening. That's not at all true. That's not right. But I wasn't even going to repeat it. I was going to let him sit there frustrated, just repeating stuff in my ears without explaining his side of the fence. No, he has a lot of other stuff to do. I'm not sure what it is. Right now, he's pulled out a coloring book and a dot-to-dot book, and I suppose if he thinks that's more important than playing the game, I say good luck to him.
Is the trouble in our sets, Norm?
Yeah, the trouble is not in all the sets, Glenn. Actually, just your set. Your set is a real piece of crap, so watch it. I'd go back to Circuit City and trade it in for something else.
I'll have you know, an audio file.
Okay, what we're gonna do is obviously it's to guess the ages of people who were born on this day, which is not a unique idea, but it does lead to some rather interesting conversation, and on some occasions it leads to some boring conversations. We'll find out soon in which direction we'll be going this time. Okay. Today's the birthday of Marie Osmond. Osmond? I don't know who that is. She's not related to Marie Osmond, as a matter of fact.
How do you spell it?
What's that?
How do you spell the last name?
Osmond. Osmond. Marie Osmond. Osmond.
Oh.
The brother of Donny Osmond and about 7,000 other Osmonds. And
I wonder if that family's more normal than the Jackson family.
You don't wonder that at all, do you? You just wanted to say something, didn't you, Glenn?
I just wanted to have a fight.
Yeah, okay. Anyway, she began her professional career, and pay attention now to some of these dates and ages and stuff, because that might give you a clue as to what her age is now on this very day. Today's Friday the 13th, and it comes on a Sunday. Wow, that really is ominous. Anyway.
Today is Sunday the 13th.
Today, well, that's true. See, I just made a little joke, and the idea was to giggle and let it go.
You want to see we're paying attention.
No. Anyway, she began her professional career in 1966 at age 7. Oh, God, I just gave it away. Okay, well, we'll let it go at that. The only girl in the performing Osmond family. All the other ones were, of course, guys. Her biggest hit was Paper Roses in 1973. Her dad, George Osmond, was also born on October 13th. So the question is, how old is... will you be quiet, Glenn? How old is Marie? Let's start with you, Deena. What do you think? Marie Osmond.
37.
37. Okay, what do you think, Addie?
36.
36. Okay, and Betty?
I think he's 37.
37, yeah. Glenn?
37.
Shaina?
37.
And, okay. Yeah, I did tell you, I said, that slipped out. I said she began her professional career in 1966 at age 7. Okay. So, let's see, 1996
Do the math now.
would make her 37 years old. Is that right? No, wait, 1996 minus 7. Is that right? Hold on just a minute. I'm doing the math, because it could be an error in the figuring here. 1973, she was 7. No, what am I saying? Okay, anyway, she is 37. The heck with it. I don't feel like going through that. So Deena, Betty, Glenn, and Shaina all hit it right on the button. Addie, you were only a year off.
I don't want one of those wonderful presents.
You don't want some of these treasures that I mail out?
I have seen them, Norman, and I think others should be able to share with them.
Have you won before?
Oh, about 3 or 4 years ago.
Oh, yeah? And you found that there was a whole envelope full of trash?
Well, I've done everything in my power to allow others to receive them.
You know something, that you're a nice person beyond belief. Just beyond belief. If the entire world was populated by nice people like you, Addie, there'd be no wars, there'd be no hunger, there'd be no illiteracy, there'd be nothing but peace and serenity.
Well, that's a nice thought.
Yeah. But
It's such a peaceful world to live in.
It would be a peaceful...
Boring, but peaceful.
It would be boring, I suppose, but it would be a peaceful world.
Mm-hmm.
Thanks to Addie. Margaret Thatcher was born on October 13th also. Former British Prime Minister. Her birth name was Margaret Hilda Roberts. And, of course, she married Mr. Thatcher and became Margaret Thatcher. And she's obviously from England, since she was the British Prime Minister. She was Britain's only woman Prime Minister in 800 years of English parliamentary history. When Mr. Thatcher was asked who wears the pants in the family, he said, I do, and I also wash and iron them. Golly jeekers, what a wondrous sense of humor that man had. Or I assume still has.
Some people call her Maggie.
Some people call him what?
Maggie. Maggie Thatcher.
Maggie. They call her Maggie. Some people call her Maggie. You haven't lost your sense of humor, Glenn. It's still sharp and right on the edge.
Oh, it's on the edge.
Oh, shut up. Margaret Thatcher, anyway. Shaina, how old do you think she is?
I'd say 68.
68. Okay. Glenn, what do you think?
85.
And Betty?
71.
Betty says 71. Okay, what do you say, Addie?
69.
Is that your full name, Addie?
No, that's my nickname.
What is your full name?
Adele.
Adele. Okay. Because Addie's an adorable name. Addie, as we used to kid in the past about, it sounds like a real farm name.
Going across the plains, walking aside the wagon.
That's right, that's Addie.
In the Pope bonnet.
Or a New England, kind of a New England farm wife name also.
Yeah.
You can't talk to Addie right now. She's out back there. She's churning up the milk into cream.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, she's making cheese out there, as a matter of fact. It's Addie.
Throwing out some corn to the chicks.
Okay. What about you, Deena? How old do you think Margaret Thatcher is? Did you consider her, since you're from Canada, did you consider her your prime minister?
No.
Now, sort of the relationship between Canada and England is sort of, thin. You're sort of part of the Dominion or something, but not really.
Well, we used to be a part of a Dominion. We're independent now.
Yeah.
But like the lady very much. I say she's 71.
71 is exactly right. You and Betty both said 71. So you both are tied with 2 apiece, while Glenn and Shaina both have 1 apiece. And Eddie's busy making cheese out there, out on the farm. Okay.
the eggs from the hen house.
Do you guys know Demond, D-E-M-O-N-D, or Demond Wilson, the actor who played Lamont?
Oh, my God, on Sanford and Son.
Yeah, that's right. He was on Sanford
Lamont.
and Son. Lamont. He was Lamont on Sanford and Son, the TV series with Red Fox. He gave up acting to become a preacher.
Right.
You know all that kind of stuff, Deena.
Yeah.
Well, why don't you go first then? You sound like you know all about him. How old is he today? Today he was born October 13th, this very day.
He was born today?
Well, not today, but he was born on this date, October 13th.
Oh. Okay, well, I give him 47.
You give him 47. Okay, and Betty, what do you give him?
Oh, I think he's older than that. He said 47. Let me see. 58.
58. Okay, what do you think, Glenn?
56.
Glenn says 56. And, let's see, Addie?
Let's see. Oh, dearie. If I use the Jack Hart formula,
Yeah.
multiply the tiles by the square footage.
Yeah,
of
the
room.
only thing is I didn't give you a date, so you'd have to know, roughly
Yeah.
when he was on the show and roughly how old you thought he was then and plus. But you'll come up with something because Jack Hart solutions and his formula is always very good.
Yes, and if I divide that by the cubic feet of the room, I think I get about a
Also
52.
52, and also the idea was to divide it by the length of the Yangtze River.
Yeah, well, oh, damn, that means my calculation will be off.
Well, we'll soon find out, won't we?
Yes, we will.
Okay. Shaina, what do you think?
I'd say 55.
55. Actually, he's 50. And so, Addie, actually, you said 52. You were the closest.
Wow.
You devil, yeah, 52.
Now, see, if I had remembered the Yankee, I'd probably hit it right in the head.
Yeah, you would have. Had you done that, also, the population during the 1980 census for the country of Uganda, that would have given it to you.
Yeah, that's true, yeah.
Is Lorraine Day still alive, do you know?
I don't know.
I always
She was married
loved
to
her.
Leo DeRocha.
Yes, she was. She was born, let's see, Lorraine Johnson in Roosevelt, Utah. She appeared in Young Dr. Kildare back in 1939 and The High and the Mighty in 1954. I thought there was something very intriguing about her. I always liked her a lot. And she did marry DeRocher, Leo DeRocher, who at that time was manager of the Brooklyn Dodgers.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, I think she's still around. And it was not Lorraine Day. It was Laraine, L-A-R.
L-A-R.
Yeah, L-A-R-A-I-N-E, Laraine Day. Glenn, what do you think? How old is Laraine Day on this day, October 13th?
66.
66. Okay. And Addie?
Oh, let's see. The Brooklyn Dodgers were, I was a child. I'm just a mere child.
They've been out of, it's true, they've been out of Brooklyn for a little bit.
Yeah, for a week or two at least.
Yeah.
I'll say she's at least 78.
78. Okay. What do you think, Shaina?
72, even though I don't know who you're talking about.
Oh, you don't know? That's right. Well, she hasn't made movies in a very long time. But I thought she was more adorable than anything. And she had a very pretty... She reminds me of the woman who's on the Seinfeld show who plays...
Elaine?
Elaine, yeah. I don't know why. I mean, because Elaine is adorable, too. Kind of a cutesy little person. Laraine and Elaine. But Laraine was a little more sophisticated than that. A little more, maybe... I don't know, maybe more mature, and I don't know quite how to describe. They weren't exactly the same, but they were. You kind of liked them because they both were kind of warm and had nice personalities. That's the way I look at it, anyway. I'm old enough to compare Laraine Day with Elaine from the Seinfeld show. Deena, what do you think? You know who we're talking about?
Yes, I do. I'll go with 76.
76.
That's the spirit.
Very good. Okay, Betty, what do you say?
Oh, I think he's about 72.
Okay, now actually 76 is right on the button. Yeah, that little cute, little adorable person is now 76 years old. Son of a gun, how time flies when you're whooping it up
This is true.
and having this kind of fun. Today's also the birthday of Art Garfunkel, of course, of the team of Simon and Garfunkel. There's one other couple of things I can, because his biggest hit with Paul Simon was Bridge Over Troubled Waters in 1970. And also, it says here, singer Art Garfunkel met Paul Simon in the 6th grade when they were in Alice in Wonderland together. Art as the Cheshire Cat, Paul as the White Rabbit. Isn't it interesting? All the kinds of little stuff you learn on this thing.
Wow.
Thank you very much. Nobody seems to be terribly impressed with any of that. Okay. Betty, what do you think? Art Garfunkel.
Art Garfunkel.
Yeah, I always thought that was a funny name. I knew a Garfinkel family, and that was the common thing. Suddenly I thought, Art Garfunkel doesn't want to be known as a Garfinkel, which is kind of a funny name. So he became Garfunkel, and I'm going to get nasty notes from Garfunkels or Garfinkels all over. Well, maybe I won't. Anyway, what do you think? Art Garfunkel.
I think he's 55.
55. Okay, one of the first times I kind of fell in love with the music of Simon and Garfunkel was when they did the score to the Dustin Hoffman movie, The Graduate, back in 1968. Hey, Mrs. Robinson. You remember that score? Excellent score for what was a dynamite movie. Anyway, Addie, what do you think? Art Garfunkel, how old would he be?
About 46.
All right. And Glenn, what do you say?
58.
Okay, 58 says Glenn. And Shaina?
51?
51. Okay, Deena?
No, I'll go with 54.
54. You looked these up, didn't you, ahead of time?
What's that?
You looked these up ahead of time, didn't you? There's nothing wrong with that. I never said you couldn't do that.
Didn't I get any wrong?
You got
I think I
well. You
got
got
wrong
one
answer.
wrong, but you got every other one, including this one, right on the button, which is very unusual. Very unusual. Deena.
Well, we're on the subject then. Okay, your friend that wanted to know Frank Banks, Lumpy Rutherford's father, was played by Richard Deacon, who also played on the Dick Van Dyke Show as Mel Cooley.
Okay, Richard Deacon has been on a number of shows. That's right. He was kind of the boss underneath the character played by Carl Reiner on the air.
Right, he was the producer.
Yeah, big, tall, bald guy.
And he played Lumpy Rutherford's father on Leave It to Beaver.
Okay. Anyway, you hit it right on the button this time, Deanie.
Oh,
Deena. Art Garfunkel is 54 years old. You got 4 out of 5, every one of them on the button.
Norm,
Yeah.
in a magazine, he was born 1941.
I'm sorry, who was? Art Garfunkel?
Yep.
1941.
Makes him 55. That's what I said.
Well, wait a minute. Let me see now. You may very well be right. Let me double check this, because I love to double check. I have him 54 in one book. However, I'm going to check another book and see what the other one says. What now? Where did you find that date?
I saw in one of the magazines when I was in the doctor's office. They had some article about him. I don't know. And I was reading it, and he says 41. I remember that because...
Yes, no. As a matter of fact, in this other book I have, it does list his birth year. Let me see now. As 1941. That's correct. In which case, you would be correct. So I tell you what, since we've had a discrepancy with the two sources, we'll call both of you right. Okay, is that okay with you? Is that a fair compromise, do you think? You said 55, and if 41 is correct, is his birth year. He would be 55. The other source I have says this year he is 54. So I don't know which one is correct. What could be wrong? So Deena said 54 and you said 55. So I'll call you both right. Okay?
You're the boss.
No, but I don't know how else to do it because I don't. There's no way to authenticate it right at this
What
moment.
does it say in the rule book, Norman?
Okay, let me check the.
Oh.
What a big rule book this is.
Yeah, get the big book out.
Yeah, it's in. Oh, hold on a minute. It's in volume 3 of the rule books.
Is it written in the language?
It says, should there be a discrepancy?
Is it written in gold or in stone?
No, it is not. No, it's not
it's written in its own language.
No, it's just written. It's written in Aramaic. It says here, should there be a discrepancy, but both sources seem to be authentic, pick them both and divide the prize. Okay, so that's just what I've done. See, I follow that because I've memorized these rules. Mm-hmm. Yeah, and it says in case of pain or anything, see your doctor and do stand at the back of the bus until we call your name, and then come up for your order. I don't know what that means. But
can you say that in its own, that language?
Well, I'm translating it. Actually, it's written in very legal terms.
Oh.
Very much legal terms, yes. It says the party of the first part, therein, therefore, shall be known as. A lot of that kind of stuff. But I try to translate that to you because I know you are not legal scholars like I am. You're just lay folk.
Yeah, but I know that you also have that language you speak that has no vowels.
Oh, yes, that's right. That's Shagra.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, we have not translated that into Shagra yet. We probably will be because it's beginning to catch on among the peoples in the Gulf of Perim, which is that's their language up there, Shagra.
It's on my list of tourist spots I want to go to.
Yeah, you'd love it. You'd love it there. You'd love it there. My family, when I was very young, controlled the fishing industry all along there.
Wow.
Yeah, from one city right across to Perim. It was beautiful.
Minnows?
Yeah, we never were short of herring.
Ah.
Herring for breakfast, lunch, and dinner every day. And that's why I've grown up to be such a good-looking,
that's
scholarly...
how you got to be smart.
That's how he got to be a doctor.
Yeah. That's right, I got to be a doctor, too. And also smart. Eat a lot of herring and be smart. I'll say that for you in Shagra, just so you know I'm not kidding.
Yes, please do.
Okay, in Shagra, eat a lot of herring and be smart goes... As you know, Shagra has no vowels and only 3 consonants, so you really have to work hard at saying it.
But it's all where you put the accent on the syllable.
I think we ought to let it rest there, right there.
How was your sinking debut?
My sinking debut was beautiful. I sunk right to the bottom of the pit.
I said singing.
Singing, you did say singing. It worked out okay.
I bet it did.
I think. I don't know. Anyway, let's go to Nancy Kerrigan, whose birthday is today. The skater from Woburn. U.S. Olympian, was attacked with an iron bar. I guess she'll always be remembered for that. After a practice session in Detroit, she still went on to capture a silver medal in the Norway Olympics and to complain how corny Disney World seemed to her. I remember she was riding one of the floats, and they picked her up saying that. I don't think she meant for that to be heard, but that she was heard.
I believe she's from Stoneham.
No, she's living in Stoneham, I think, now. I guess this is the birth, from what I gather, is her birthplace was Woburn. But you're right, she does live in Stoneham, and I think they pretty much claim her as their own in Stoneham, more so than Woburn. Which maybe she's just born in a hospital there, because, I don't know, maybe they had a clean bed for her mother when she was born. I don't know, but she was born there. But anyway, she is known as a native of Stoneham, that's true. Nancy Kerrigan. Okay, let's start with, how you, Shaina?
I'd say 28.
28, okay. Is that about your age?
I'm a little younger.
Okay. Is that okay with you, Glenn, if Shaina's a little bit younger than Nancy Kerrigan? Because you're an old broken down guy.
Well, I'm 43 and a half.
Okay. Well, that's not too bad. Okay, how old do you think Nancy Kerrigan is?
25.
25. Okay, what do you think, Betty?
27.
27. All right, Addie?
Oh, I have the feeling Shayna's a lot prettier than Nancy.
I like to think so.
Yeah, she really is. As a matter of fact, it's kind of funny you should bring that up because it was only, I think about a week ago here at the WBZ that they had a contest to see who was prettier than Nancy Kerrigan. I forget why that was brought up, but the promotion department here at WBZ Radio comes up with all these things all the time, clever stuff. And in all honesty, Shaina won hands down.
Wow, I'm impressed.
Yeah.
Well, it comes along with my name, right?
Well, this is
Shaina, that's right.
When I hear Shayna, I think of Shayna Reed.
Who's
The
that?
actress.
But you know, in Yiddish, and maybe German too, Shaina means pretty. And the phrase Shaina Madel means pretty girl.
They pronounce it Shauna.
Well, I have a woman who doesn't work for me exactly. She takes care of our horse because she likes animals and stuff. So she comes out, rides the horse. And anyway, her name is spelled the same way, Shana. He pronounces it Shana.
I think the Yiddish spelling or what have you is Shayna.
Oh, okay, so that would be Shana.
Right.
Oh,
And
isn't there an H at the end, too?
No.
The Yiddish one.
No, you're thinking of Sarah. See, or maybe you're not thinking of Sarah. Maybe you're thinking of Moses. I don't know what you're thinking. I tell you the truth, Glenn. I never know what you're thinking of. Addie, how old do you think Nancy Kerrigan is?
I'll say 27.
You'll say 27. Okay. And what would you say, Deena?
I'll say 27 also.
Okay.
She was just married, wasn't she?
Yes, she was. She was married to her trainer.
She's pregnant now.
Oh, no.
Yeah, so. And now they're expecting a child, I think.
Yes, I believe that's true. Well, 27 is correct, and there's Deena again has got it on the button. So has Addie and Betty. And you were not far off, Shaina. You were just a year off. So everybody's been very close. Anyway, but I tell you, Deena, you seem to be walking away with everything here. You have 5 correct answers out of 6 and every one on the button, which makes us look at you
Well,
with
I'm
great
not that much
suspicion.
further ahead of anybody, though, am I?
Well, Betty has 4.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Betty has 4 correct answers. And, well, she has 3. Well, that's right. She has a lot of correct ones, too. That's true.
I know why Deena's winning. Because
What?
she's the only woman on radio that doesn't hate men. I heard her saying that earlier.
Yeah. Do you think the rest of the women on radio hate men? You think that, Shaina?
No.
I know.
It's just the other thing she was talking about. That's the problem.
What problem's that?
I don't want to say that word on the radio.
What
The
word?
envy.
The envy.
Oh,
The
I
Freudian
see.
problem.
Yeah, that's right. That's right.
Hey, that's not my problem, then.
I have breast envy. I've always wanted to have big, massive breasts myself, personally, and it just never happened. Wouldn't that be awful?
They all look the same.
Will you be quiet? We don't need that kind of cheap, chintzy philosophy. They all look the same. I had a friend of mine who used to say that this was a woman who was going to marry a friend of mine. And she said, boy, you hang women upside down, they all look the same. I never understood what that meant. And my wife and I, they were visiting us at our house at that time, we looked at her with absolute total disgust, like, why doesn't she just shut up? You have that, Betty? Is that how you know
No,
that?
but I have the Star magazine, and you'll
That's
see.
how you know all the
Pamela
ages of people.
Anderson.
You really read
That
these
book.
things, and including the ages of people and their breast sizes and the whole thing. You have kind of an inside look at everything in America.
And you know why I called? There's a beautiful picture of the one that you love. Who's the one that you love?
Sophia Loren.
Right. I'm going to send it to you.
Please do.
Why, did she have breast enlargement?
I don't know what she had.
She's gorgeous.
I just
It's a
She is
colored
beautiful.
picture.
I just thought she's an absolutely incredible looking woman, and she's up in her
She's
up in her
beautiful.
60s now, and I had the great thrill of interviewing her once. I thought I was going to break out in a cold sweat. What's that?
She's around 68.
I don't know whether she's quite up that high, but she's in her 60s.
Trust me.
Maybe the mid 60s or somewhere around there. But she looks incredible. Anyway, how about Kelly Preston? Do you know that name?
Kelly Preston, wasn't she used to be married to John Travolta?
Is she still married to him or not? No?
I don't know if she still is, but she used to be.
Yeah, she was on a TV show called For Love and Honor, which I don't remember at all. I don't know what you guys do. And it says married to John Travolta. She was when the book came out, but I don't know whether she still is. But that's the person. And today is her birthday, October 13th.
Who's that?
Her name is Kelly Preston. That sounds like a phony name, doesn't it? But apparently, it seems to be her real name.
Why does it sound phony?
I don't know, because it's so nice. It's just
And she's married to John Travolta?
Yeah?
Huh.
What, does that surprise you?
Yes, it does.
Why is that?
I just don't know. I don't think she was a movie actress because I see her pictures in the magazines and newspapers, and I didn't think she was a movie actress.
Well, she was in a TV series. I don't know whether she's, done any movies or not. But she was in the TV series For Love and Honor, which I don't remember. Do any of you remember that?
Yes.
Do you remember that, Shaina?
No. What does she look like? Deena.
Blonde.
Oh, she's about so
Perky.
high. Young and perky, yeah. She's about so high and...
Oh, she's about 5'5", blonde, with, those black roots.
Oh, right.
with the black boys. You're bitter, aren't you? Boy, what a bitter thing to say. Okay, let's start with you, Deena. Kelly Preston, what do you think? I don't know what that was, but it kind of turned me on a little bit. I'm sorry, what did you say, Deena?
I said I'd give her 33.
33. Okay, what would you give her, Addie?
Well, John Travolta's in his 40s. And men at that age like him kind of young.
Like Glenn.
Hi.
I'll go 35.
Hi, Deena.
I'm sorry, what did you say, Eddie?
35.
35. Okay, we lost Betty. I guess that was what that noise was. Do you think she just hung up on us, or? Oh, okay, we'll see if we can get her back on. Glenn, what do you think?
I'm going to say 33.
33. Okay, because you figure Deena's done so well so far. You want to...
Yeah, you know how I think, don't you?
No, well, I don't blame you. She says she's done so remarkably well. To copy what she said is not a bad idea. Shaina, what do you think?
34.
34. Okay. Let's see if we can get Betty back. And maybe she doesn't want to come back. And she may have hung up in disgust and figured, what a stupid game. What a stupid host that is. Everybody else on the panel sounds intelligent and lovely and beautiful. But he sounds like a real boo-boo. And she may have hung up. Let's see if we can get her back. And we'll give her one shot at that. And I'll tell you how old Kelly Preston is. Is she back? Yeah, she's back with us. Are you there, Betty? Are you there, Betty?
Yes, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you. We're guessing the age of Kelly Preston. You know that because you were still with us when we were talking about it.
Kelly Preston, I think she's about 33.
33. Okay, actually she's 34, which is what Shaina said.
I should have went with Shaina.
Yeah. Well,
Oh, I didn't hear that part.
you were all very close anyway. So actually the winner is Deena. The problem, Deena, as I told you before, is trying to get a package up to Canada, which is where you are, as you well know.
Customs.
Without, because we have to go through customs, and it entails filling out forms and all the kind of stuff that when I bring that up in the mailroom here at BZ.
Well,
Okay.
if she doesn't want to
Well, send me a check then.
What's that?
Just send me a check.
That's right. I think you said that the last time, as I recall. How about, I think maybe I can send you a Spring Peepers key ring.
A what?
A Spring Peepers key ring. It's a key ring that you press where you see a little frog, and the sounds of spring peepers come out. I won't give you a whole lecture on
Well, that sounds cool.
spring peepers.
Yeah, I'll take that.
I think maybe we could put that in a little package. Maybe Customs wouldn't return it, but...
And what about an autographed picture of Norm?
I do not have any at the moment, but you certainly have wonderful taste asking for one.
And you don't
a
think
strong
you get
stomach
one at
also.
any time in the future?
Yes, I think there will be. As a matter of fact, about 3 or 4 weeks ago, we took pictures here at the WBZ, and it should be coming out soon. That is the what do they call them? The proofs, and then we pick the one.
The proofs,
we pick the ones we think are less ugly than others, and some that you won't throw up when you look at them.
The ones that are less ugly.
Less ugly, the kind that you
That
can.
is funny.
The kind that you can look at while you're having breakfast without getting too sick to your stomach, without retching. And then it takes a little while for them to print those up. And
They airbrush them first, right?
what's that?
They airbrush them first.
Well, I hope that's what they're doing right now before they return the proofs. Yeah, I wonder if you could airbrush sort of a sultry little look of calm insouciance on my face, please.
Oh, no.
You know what you should do? You should see if they can airbrush maybe like Robert De Niro.
Do you like the way Robert De Niro looks?
He's not bad.
Because I think he's a fantastic actor.
He's what?
He's a fantastic actor.
Oh, man, I think he's great.
Yes, he is. He is. Have you seen Midnight Express?
Yes.
I think...
Robert De Niro wasn't in Midnight Express, though.
Yes, he was.
Midnight Express?
Yeah.
Are we talking about the same movie?
Well, I'm talking...
Brad, what's his face is in that? Brad,
No,
what's his name?
nobody named Brad. There's a guy...
Midnight Express. but
Midnight Express, yeah.
Brad Pitt?
No,
is
no.
that the movie where the guy got caught with all the dope in Istanbul?
No. That's Turkish Express, I believe that was called.
No.
Or Turkey Express or something. No, the guy who... what's his name? The man who was in the movie with the St. Bernards, who does a talk show on one of the cable networks, who's a fine actor. I've always loved him, and I always have trouble remembering his name.
Sheriff Grodin?
Grodin?
Yes.
Who?
Grodin.
Oh, Charles Grodin.
Charles Grodin is an accountant in the movie Midnight Express. He's stolen a lot of money from this gangster in Chicago, and he's given it actually to charities, mostly, because he doesn't like this guy and he doesn't think he ought to have the money. So he's now Robert De Niro, who's been thrown off the Chicago police force because he's too honest, is in the business of getting people who are out on bail and bringing them back to the people who have put up bail for them, and all that kind of stuff. So the Midnight Express is the story of both of them, of Robert De Niro taking Charles Grodin back to the bailiff and putting him back in jail again. And
Well, I think...
he finally releases him at the end because he realizes the character that Grodin plays is a very decent kind of guy. He can't put him behind bars, so he lets him go, and he loses the money, $100,000 or so he's supposed to get for delivering him. But anyway, it's an interesting bit of byplay between the two of them as they're on trying to figure some kind of transportation where they can escape the gang from going after them while he brings them back.
Okay, Norm, I don't know what movie you're talking about, but Midnight Express...
No, that's Midnight Express. No, I know what I'm talking about.
Brad Davis is... Remember I said Brad somebody? It's Brad Davis.
Yeah.
Randy Quaid.
No, we're not talking about... No, hold on. We're not talking about the same movie. The movie I'm talking about really is called Midnight Express. I swear to you it is.
It is?
Yes. You don't give up very easily, do you?
To me because I never heard of it, and I've heard the premise, and I know Grodin, he's hilarious, and I just cannot figure where it's coming from.
Yeah. Any of the rest of you seen this movie?
No.
No, not at all? Okay. Anyway, Deena, hang on. You have won something. I'll see what I can get up to you anyway in Canada. It is kind of difficult to get it there.
Hey, Norm?
Yeah?
Hey, Norm.
Yes.
Who goes first, me?
No, let's go ahead, Glenn.
No, I'm taping this game if Deena might want a copy of the tape.
Somebody's calling you, Norm.
No,
Yeah?
this is Betty.
Yes, Betty.
I'd love to receive the package that she doesn't want.
No, it isn't that she doesn't want it. It's just that it's difficult
I know.
because getting through
Oh,
customs.
I love it. I look forward to it.
To
and
what?
you know, Sophia Loren, she's 62.
Okay, you just looked that up, eh?
Yeah, she's in the magazine, the Star magazine.
You really read that, don't you?
Somebody gave me a subscription. What am I going to do?
You could.
They have a wonderful crossword puzzle.
Betty, my grandmother's name was Betty.
That is.
I'm glad.
That is the weakest excuse for reading that newspaper. Somebody gave it to
Well,
you.
I don't read it. I do the crossword puzzle first, and then I scan through it.
Yeah.
But that Sophia Loren, she's on a diet, and she eats macaroni. I didn't know whether she's doing the dance, the macaroni, or whatever.
Macarena.
Yeah, but she eats macaroni.
Yeah, she was 62 on September 20th.
I don't know. It didn't say. It says.
No, I'm telling you.
Loren,
Yeah.
and that's why I called to play the dumb birthday game. When I saw her, I knew you loved her.
Yes, I do.
But I'm going to send that picture to you.
Okay, thank you very much.
And I've got you have a letter in the mail that I mailed to you.
Yeah. I'll look for it.
And I put Judd on it. Remember, Judd?
What does that mean?
You were thinking of a different name, and we decided on Judd one night.
Oh, yeah, that sounded very manly to me, Judd.
That's right.
Yeah.
Abbreviation for judge, anything.
Well, no, Judd is manly, more manly than Naaman. Naaman is not manly at all. Anyway, thank you very much, Betty. I appreciate you being with us. I'll be looking for the stuff. You betcha. And Glenn, thank you very much, too. Good to talk to you again. And Addie?
Good night, Norman. It's been a lot of fun.
Okay, just lean over backwards. I hope the bed is nearby and you don't fall on the floor.
Actually, I've been laying down the whole time I've been talking with you.
Nice talking with you, too, there.
Sure thing. Gonna go out and mix me up some jams and jellies.
Okay, I imagine we'll go out there and take one last look at the goats out there in the farm.
Gotta get up early and milk them animals, you know.
Okay, Eddie. Take care. Bye-bye. Eddie lives in Everett. I don't... Last time I looked, there wasn't a single farm in that whole city, because that's the city... There wasn't one even when I grew up, but that was back during the colonial times. Anyway, it's always a pleasure to talk with you, Shaina. Thank you. How many nights a week are you here?
Just one.
And I have you. This is it.
But next weekend I'll be in Friday and Saturday.
Oh.
You in Friday?
I'm here Friday. Oh, you're going to sit in for Jack Hart that night,
yeah,
then?
I'm going to try to get all the information I can out of him first.
Okay.
Going to get all the secrets to the birthday game.
Okay, Jack is very good at that and very methodical in the way he goes around guessing ages and stuff. And he's also a very good guy. And you're a very nice lady, and I'm glad to have you with us, and I thank you very much. I'll talk to you soon.
Okay.
Bye-bye. Okay, Deena, hang on and talk with Tom Howie. If you want to flirt with him, hey, what the heck? There's nothing wrong with that. You know what I'm saying, babe? Okay, the time is 3:50. Not this coming week, but the week following. I'll tell you dates later. If you want to come by and listen in while I spew forth all this fascinating background I have in the broadcast business. It's all during, I don't know where you find a parking space. Well, they have public garages and stuff around there, because this past night, Friday night, midnight run. What did I say? I didn't say run, did I? I said midnight affair or something. Whatever I said, apparently I didn't. The movie is called Midnight Run. Yeah, running his, anyway, I'm sorry. I gave you the wrong name. Anyway, where are you calling from?
I'm calling from Hyde Park.
Hyde Park. That's where all the Foxy ladies live.
Oh, really? I thought I was the
yes.
only one.
It was in People magazine.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they had a test. They checked out all the communities in the United States, in fact, in the entire Northern Hemisphere, Mexico and Canada. And they found there were more Foxy ladies per square inch in Hyde Park than anywhere else except maybe Findlay, Ohio. Yeah. Isn't that crazy?
That is, but I thought I was the only one, but that's okay.
Now, you're the key one. I had your name at the top of the list.
Well, I have top priority.
Okay.
I wanted to ask you something. You were throwing out some Yiddish things about, Shaina. And I want to know, my girlfriend, who's been a friend of mine since childhood, always calls me Bubba Shaina, and I never knew what it meant.
Oh, Bubba Shaina. Bubba Shaina. Bubba means, now what did she say? Did she explain that to you?
No, she always calls me Bubba Shaina.
I'm not quite sure. Bubba is an affectionate term.
Yeah.
And Shaina means pretty.
Yeah.
Bubba.
Bubba's not grandma, is it?
Well, Bobby is grandma.
Yeah.
It could be that. Some people, I think in Russian or some of the accents.
I'm Czech, and I'm called Bobby, so I guess it's pretty close.
I think so, yeah. Maybe it's the same thing. But I think a Bubba Shaina is maybe not grandma pretty, but just kind of I think it's an affection. Obviously, she likes you, and that's an affectionate term.
Oh, yeah, we love each other dearly.
Yeah.
And I listen to Bob Raleigh also. Now, who's better looking, you or him?
Oh, he is, by far. There's no comparison.
I don't know what he even looks like.
Yeah, no.
I've seen your picture.
Yeah, well, he's better looking than that.
I think you're kind of cute.
Well, yeah, but cute is not the same as good looking. Cute is like adorable, which is not.
Everything.
No, I want to. Well, no, I know. I keep saying that, but I want to be an incredibly handsome person.
Oh, you
and
are
I
beautiful.
never will be. If I haven't become that by now, I never will be.
You are what you think you are.
Oh, don't give me those proverbs. I hate those proverbs. Stop that. You're just trying to pacify me.
No, I'm not. I'm trying to pacify myself.
Why do you call yourself a foxy lady?
Because I am.
What will your definition be of that?
Beautiful, charming, lovely, whatever.
Okay, well, that's not bad either.
And stop downing yourself so much. I think you're great.
No, I don't down myself. There's certain.
Yes, you do.
No,
they're pretty hard.
Well, I think I'm being realistic. I think there are things about all of us that I think are probably realistic and fun, and we just have to take each other in perspective. There are things that I can do and that I like about myself a great deal. Physical appearance and looks are really not one of my greatest assets. I have to be level with myself about that. But I'm not a bad person. You would like me.
I like you.
Yeah, you would like me. You'd forget how ugly I was once we started talking.
Skin deep.
Well, who needs it any deeper than that? That is one of the worst proverbs I ever heard.
You think it's beauty's from within, I think.
That's right. Beauty is within. Beauty is what glows from the eyes because of what is resting within the soul.
You got that right, babe.
Yeah, I think I'm getting sickening, tell you the truth.
Well, I just wanted to call you and say hi, and I really enjoy your program. Sometimes I can't sleep at night.
Well, I appreciate you tuning us. I hope we make you giggle just a little bit every now and then.
Sometimes I would just sit here and laugh like anything.
Okay.
I also am a widow, so...
Oh, are you? How long ago did your husband die?
4 years ago.
We're in exactly the same boat then.
Yeah, I think... I don't remember when Norma died.
She died about 5 years ago. In fact, 5 years ago... next month, November of 91.
Oh,
how are you?
In August of 92.
92. How are you holding up? Were you married? Were you married a long time?
38 years.
Yeah. It's kind of tough to be alone after all that time.
Oh, it stinks.
It really does stink. It's wretched. Do you have children?
Oh, yes. I've got 3 beautiful children. I've got 4 beautiful grandchildren.
Oh, well, that helps a lot, then. It's got to help you a lot.
Oh, yeah, it does. But... like you're alone, so you know what it's like at night.
Not only at night, because at night I'm usually here. And when we were first married, I was always here, and she worked during the day. But what bothers me most about that, I think anybody who's in the same boat that we are probably will agree to this, is I think sometimes, you have your own language, your own kind of way of communicating with each other. After you've been married that length of time, you don't even have to say anything. You know what each other's thinking. And I was thinking, I was on this cruise a few weeks ago. I thanks to the station, I got a chance to go on this cruise to Bermuda. I'd never been on a cruise before. Norma and I had never been on one together. The thing that bothered me most about that, I think, was the fact that when you're married to somebody, you can make jokes about funny things that come up that your spouse would understand without you having to say hardly anything about it. Hey, look at something.
Yeah.
And when they're not around, very few. You would have to explain that to people, and they wouldn't quite understand what you were talking about. Or little code things that you have, little sayings that you pick up.
Right.
I think I missed that most of all.
Camaraderie.
Yeah, the camaraderie and the closeness that you have and the unspoken language that you have between the two of you.
Right. Not many people have that today, Norm.
Well, I mean, the couples do who have been married any length of time and who are all happy about that. But it's not anything you pick up right away with somebody new that you just met.
No,
they have to have been through the mill with you. They have to have been through the, through the problems and all the things that you've been through the years. And you develop that kind of relationship. But it's kind of nice to know that you did have it, though, for a long time.
I was very lucky. I had a very good marriage, a very good husband, and I have good children. They take good care of me.
Oh, that's good.
It gets lonely sometimes.
I understand.
Thank God I got WBZ. I don't know what I'd do without them.
Come close and kiss me, you fool.
I'm not a fool. All right, you take care, and I'll keep listening. I'll give you another buzz sometime.
I hope you will, Foxy lady.
Okay.
Bye-bye.
Good night, Norm.
Good night, Foxy lady. That's kind of cute. 254-1030, area code 617. I was mentioning one night, my wife and I were big Nichols and May fans. Elaine May, Mike Nichols. She became an actress and a writer and all that. Mike Nichols went on to do movies and stuff, directing. But they had a series of recordings as a team, a comedy team, way back. And we were big fans of theirs, as we were of Bob and Ray and a whole bunch of other people. But Nichols and May had some funny sayings, and we'd say them to each other. And I say that to other people, and they obviously don't know what you're talking about. I won't go through that whole business now, but you do develop a rapport with somebody over the years, which is very hard to duplicate with anybody new. I think that's the toughest thing of all. But let's go to Andy before I begin to slobber. Andy in Burlington. Hello, Andy.
Yeah, hello.
Hey, I'm glad you called, Andy.
About the OJ case?
I'd rather you didn't, Andy. I just hung up on Andy. He wants to talk about the OJ case. There's a new idea. Hey, let's talk about the OJ case. Nobody's ever done that. Andy, get yourself a whole new line. You must be a bore. You must open your mouth and everybody must walk away from you. What is the matter with you, Andy? I want to talk about the OJ case. You're a nutcake, Andy. You're a bore. Thank you very much. Todd in Woburn. Hi, Todd. You're on WBZ. Hello.
Hi, how are you?
Good.
Norm, I've been listening to your show for a long time. I've been sitting around with playing pinochle with some of the fellas there.
Are guys still play pinochle?
Yeah, we're still playing pinochle.
I think that's nice. Although the world has changed, it's nice to know there's certain stability among us, and people are still playing things like pinochle. I think that's nice.
I guess I have to say it keeps us all sane.
Okay.
I just want to give you a call. We were listening earlier, and there was a guy who called. He had something. He had a couple of questions, and one of them caught our attention. It had to do with Lumpy Rutherford.
Yeah, the name of Lumpy Rutherford's the guy who played his father.
We've been waiting here, listening to.
Somebody called a while ago and gave us the answer, and I can't remember what it was. Isn't that awful? Isn't that awful?
If you could, if listeners out there, could you please call back?
Oh, wait a minute! I remember now. I'm saving you now, so you won't have to lie awake for the rest of the day trying to figure it. He said his name was the actor was Richard Deacon, who played the producer on the Dick Van Dyke show, the first big show with Mary Tyler Moore. Remember that was in black and white?
Is that the guy that's related to Lamar Burton?
Oh, I don't know now. I don't know who's Lamar Burton.
Lamar Burton?
Yeah.
He's a distant relative of Joe Piscopo.
Oh, I don't know about that. That very well could be. But this Richard Deacon has done a lot of character roles. He was on that show, on the Dick Van Dyke show, a tall, heavy, not fat, but sort of heavy-set, bald guy.
Oh, yes, I know him.
You know, that apparently was Lumpy's, the guy who played Lumpy's father on Eager Beaver. Not Eager Beaver.
The one thing that really strikes my mind when I think about that show, just the talent involved in that show. I mean, just thinking of the person who thought of the name Lumpy. I have to say, honest to God, it's a phenomenal, name that I hear.
Yeah.
Another question I had was, we were sort of trying to compare bests. Would you feel, as an actor, that if you had to choose between one or two, would you choose Don Knotts or Ernest Borgnine?
Oh, I would. I mean, they're both such different characters, depending on what you were doing. Don Knotts is a very, very funny guy. I don't know how you can compare the two. I think they're both incredible. Ernest Borgnine as Marty, and then the movie Marty, I thought was sensational. And after that too. No, I mean, if you want a straighter role, it'd be I'd certainly use Borgnine. If you want, a really nervous little twit, you'd get a Don Knotts character. I mean, it's totally different. You wouldn't have to even pick. It would depend on what the script was all about.
What was that movie that Don Knotts was in? Is a Fish?
Yeah, I can still see him as the Fish. I can't remember what the name was.
Borgnine, I think their acting careers took so different turns.
Oh no, they were really quite different.
Borgnine was more in like serious roles, although he could have been as funny.
Did you see him in Marty? Because I love that movie, and I've forgotten who was on it was a television show originally, then made into a movie. And Marty, I mean, it was such a beautiful character. Marty was the butcher, and he fell in love with this woman. He just loved her a lot.
Oh, he was the butcher.
Yeah, he was a butcher in Marty, and Linda Blair was the woman he had eyes for. She was a very simple kind of lady.
Blair.
Yeah, she was married. I think she'd been married to Gene Kelly at one time.
Gene Kelly?
Yeah.
Wasn't he the guy that danced around?
Yeah, he was the one. Yeah, but
he was singing in the thunderstorm. Oh no, I'm sorry.
That's right. No, you're right. He was singing in the rain, just singing. You know, dancing up and down in puddles and stuff. But anyway, the beauty of the movie was. These guys would hang around all the time. Well, what are we doing tonight, Marty? I don't know. What do you want to do tonight? I don't know. A bunch of guys could identify with that. They'd hang around trying to figure out what to do tonight. Finally, he finds this woman, this Linda Blair. Not Linda. It wasn't Linda Blair. I said Linda Blair.
I'm thinking Exorcist. I'm thinking the Exorcist.
No, that's right.
A nice guy who's prancing in the puddles.
No, the Exorcist was Linda Blair, but that's not. This was another Blair. But in any event, the Ernest Borgnine character loved her. He was a fat guy, butcher. Never made out with women terribly.
He was kind of a handsome devil, though.
No, he was. I don't know that Ernest Borgnine was never a handsome devil, but he liked this girl, but his mother didn't like her. His friends didn't like her. They said, "Well, she's just a dog, Marty," But he said, I don't know, when I'm with her, I feel good. I like being with her. Like the heck with all of you. I'm going to call her up, and if she wants to go out with me, I want to go out with her. I don't care what you guys think. I don't know. It was a lovely movie. If it ever comes around again, by all means, see it, because it was lovely, and Ernest Borgnine was superb. But then again, you cannot picture Don Knotts playing that part, but he might very well be a great actor besides being a nervous twit, and probably could play it. Maybe he could. I don't know.
Don Knotts he's up there, and we were talking about a couple other people that we feel that who was better than who, and one was Andy Williams.
Yeah.
I don't know if you remember, he played in Smoking the Bandit.
I'm sorry, you're not talking about the singer Andy Williams.
Well, yes, he was the singer, and he is a music writer, but he was also the little guy that was in Smoking the Bandit. You remember the two Texans that paid Burt Reynolds to take all the beer across Texas?
Was that? Are you really talking about Andy Williams? Was that?
The singer? You know what? I'm sorry, Paul Williams. The little.
Oh, Paul Williams, the little rock writer and singer.
Yeah.
The little midget guy. Yeah, no.
You know what? I always wanted to pick him up. And like, you ever hear like the midget tossing down in New York City? They used to have
yes,
in the
I
70s
did.
they had midget tossing.
Right.
I always wondered if somebody told me that he got his start through midget tossing.
No, I don't think so. No, because he's been writing and performing for years. I don't think he started that way. No, I don't think he's ever through that scene. But I know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
No, I don't. No, I don't think Paul Williams was on that scene. No.
I actually, well, compare. We were just comparing. We're sitting around. We're talking about who was more talented, Paul Williams or who's the guy? Oh, Howie Mandel, the guy.
Oh yeah, but see, you're comparing. You're making funny comparisons. Paul Williams was a very talented guy. Wrote lovely things. Howie Mandel was more of a comic and an actor and all. So you really can't compare the two. They both were excellent. Was Howie Mandel? He was on one of the, not the soaps, but he was on one of the TV series.
Emergency. No, not Emergency.
It was a hospital thing. I remember. Yeah.
I think it was Adam 12.
Was it wasn't St. E's? Was St. E's?
Adam 12.
Adam 12. Okay.
No, not Adam 12. We're thinking of the St. Elsewhere.
Oh, St. Elsewhere. That's the one. Yes. Yeah, no, I don't. I just don't know how. You're comparing. You're making funny comparisons.
Well, when you sit around, Norm, and you're playing pinochle, this late at night, you talk about the craziest things, and that's why we got into Don Knotts. We got into all these people that are sort of looked upon as people that you don't really think about. But when you're sitting around late at night with the guys playing pinochle. I'll tell you, the things that creep into your mind.
No, I know.
It's amazing. But I just wanted to get your opinion on, things like that, Howie Mandel, and again, what was the name of the guy who played Lumpy Rutherford?
Oh, the father of Lumpy was Richard Deacon. Was the actor's name?
Richard Deacon. Well, now was he
yeah.
in anything else? You don't know?
He's been in a million things. I think. He's got the kind of face and body.
Was he the guy that was co-starred in Attack of the Killer Tomatoes?
Oh, I don't know. I've heard about the movie and all that. It was considered one of the worst movies of all. No, it's considered one of the worst of all time. In fact, it got the golden. What do they call it? The Golden Turkey Award. One of these guys who's on television now. He and his brother or somebody. When they were still at Harvard, I think, wrote this book on the worst movies ever made, and the Attack of the Killer Tomatoes was in it. No, that doesn't sound like anything Richard Deacon would be in, but I'm not positive about that.
Maybe, you know what it was? It might have been, I don't know if you saw something, Rat Boy.
No, I didn't see that either. Well, you see all the great ones, don't you, Todd?
I get out of the house once in a while. It may sound. And the Rat Boy movie, I'm still waiting for the sequel.
Okay.
It was truly one of the most phenomenal movies I've seen in times of this decade.
Okay. I got to go, Todd, but thank you very much for the call.
Want some free airline tickets? Well, just listen to WBZ every weekday morning at 7:15 and afternoon at 5:15 for your chance to win. From WBZ News Radio 1030.
Okay, our phone number is 254-1030. We have some open... Well, I guess we don't have too many open lines. We have Ann from Lexington with us. Hello, Ann. Good morning. How you doing?
Fine, thank you. You don't have too much more time, right?
We have enough time. We can talk.
Oh, okay. Okay, well, very good. Well, I was going to say, for one thing, that I read the other day that a musical based on Marty was apparently in the works.
Oh, I hope so. I hope so. I love that. I love the TV show and then the later on the movie.
And then Jason Alexander is slated to play Marty.
I'm sorry, who is?
Jason Alexander, the guy who...
Oh, the guy in Seinfeld.
Yeah, right. And
I think he'd be perfect.
Yeah, he probably would be. I have no idea who's writing the music. I can't remember. If it were to be somebody like Stephen Sondheim, I think it might be interesting. But
no, just the fact that they're thinking about it,
yeah.
And it would be an American musical. There have been so few of those. One of the big ones is the one that Julie Andrews is in now.
Right.
What's it called? Victor Victoria.
Yeah.
And they made that into that's got to be one of the first American musicals in a very, very long time.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm delighted about that.
Yeah.
And apparently it's doing great.
Yeah.
And for that, I didn't hear about the Marty thing. That's exciting.
Yeah. So anyway, this, you know how when you leave the house and you get out on the highway, you notice that everybody is driving in a crazy way, in the same way on a given day. You know, like everybody will be driving, swerving, you know, from lane to lane, or maybe the next day people will be driving 5 miles under the speed limit or something like that. Well, I have to say, this probably applies to talk shows, too, and I have to say that tonight has been really weird, if you don't mind my saying.
No, I don't mind that at all. I'd rather have it weird than totally bland, I suppose.
That's true.
But tonight has, we've had some weird phone calls. There's no question about that. It seems to run into patterns like that, I suppose, like the drivers you're talking about.
Right, yeah. I can't think of any adjectives to characterize tonight, so it's just as well.
Yeah, no, sometimes, like yesterday, we had a lot of people discussing literary kinds of things. We were a little hipper, not hipper, because I don't want to say that the people tonight were not hip. A lot of them were quite interesting. But yesterday, we were discussing literary works and all that kind of things, and a whole lot of young people were calling, and the interesting thing about doing a program like this, it does change from night to night, and it depends on somebody says something, and that sparks a whole lot of other kinds of calls that normally people wouldn't make, except they've been excited by what they've just heard, so they call, and you know, and then sometimes you get not tonight necessarily, but on other nights you get kind of wimpy little weird kind of people who call, and then that seems to open up the floodgates for wimpy weird people.
Right.
Yeah, no, that does happen a lot. That's true.
Yeah, well, anyway, I'm glad you're over your illness.
Oh, thank you very much. It wasn't a terribly serious thing, but it just kind of knocks you out.
Yeah, right.
Because I want you to know, Ann, that I'm Mr. Macho. I don't get ill. I'm macho. I didn't feel that way last week. Lying in bed thinking, I wish there were a button I could press and end this all. But anyway, you just bounce back after something like this. I've known so many people over the past few weeks who've gone through that, and we haven't even got into the flu season yet.
Yeah, I know.
That doesn't begin for probably another 3 or 4 weeks or something like that.
Yeah, right. Did you have the flu? Is that what you think?
No, I don't think it was. It seemed like that at first, but I don't think so, because I didn't have it that long. It was just a matter of a few days.
Yeah.
Now, what do you, like, for example, now it's 4:30 on a Sunday morning. What are you doing up at this time?
Well, I went to an Indian music concert.
Really?
Yeah, I went to hear Ali Akbar Khan at MIT. And then I had to get some groceries.
So you just came back from shopping at this time?
No, then I forgot something, and I went out to a convenience store, and then I came back, and then I was hungry, and then now I'm loading the dishwasher.
What an action-packed life you live, Ann.
Right.
Oh, that's great. I think that's wonderful. Now, you live a very unconventional life. Just the fact that you went to an Indian concert and the fact that you went shopping during the night.
Right.
And that you're doing your clothes right now.
Right.
You're my kind of person, Ann. I can identify with that so nicely.
Yeah, I would say it's pretty random, yeah.
Yeah, and because a lot of people say, I remember I grew up with a guy who was very conventional. He would always say, you know, you can't really do that, Norm, because nobody does that.
Mm-hmm.
And I wanted to hit him right in the face and say, well, just because nobody does it, because you think nobody does it, doesn't mean it ought not to be done. But he was like that. You know, he had to have a whole list of people who did something before he would dare try it.
Right.
And to go shopping or he might go to an Indian concert, I'm not sure. But he wouldn't go shopping at 2, 3, 4 o'clock in the morning.
Mm-hmm.
And people who don't do that because they think that's not the time to do that kind of stuff, they're off my list. So there's lots of room. You're back on, Ann.
Oh, well, that's good. I'm glad.
Okay. I appreciate the call. I thank you very much.
Thank you. It was good talking to you.
Good talking to you, too. Thanks a lot. Bye-bye. Okay, you know something? It's almost time for us to say goodbye. Boy, I hate that. I hate when it happens that way. Shall I tell you just maybe the lottery numbers or anything? You care about that? You know what you could do? At 5 o'clock this morning, we'll have news. That's only about a half hour from now, a little less than that. They'll have all the lottery numbers, that kind of stuff. So that'll be good. So far as sports are concerned, you know all about that kind of stuff. We broadcast sports until it comes out of your pippic. Let's see. The New York lot now leads in the American League division 3-1 because they beat Texas 6-4. Am I looking at the right thing? Were they playing Texas? No, that was the series way back. Hold on a minute. I tell you what, stay tuned. Alan Siegel will be on later on. He knows all that kind of stuff. He'll straighten me out too, because I don't seem to know what I'm doing. But tonight at 11 o'clock, Tim Walsh will be with us. He's the creator of TriBond. What he does is he gives you 3 what seem to be unrelated situations or people, and yet there is a TriBond, a bond that unites all 3 of them, and the idea is to guess what they are. And if you do guess it, you win one of the TriBond games, which is a great deal of fun. Okay, that'll be on tonight at 11, and he'll be on for a couple hours with us. Then at the midnight, wait a minute, no, this is midnight on Monday night, when I'll be sitting in for Bob Rawley. Tippe Hedren will be with us. Tippe Hedren, it says legendary actress and mother of Melanie Griffith, who created a nonprofit organization dedicated to educating the people about the sanctity of both animal rights and the environment. Anyway, she's an interesting lady. I'm Norm Nathan. Tom Howie is our producer, and it's been fun to be with you through the night. I hope you can join me tonight at 11 over the next couple of nights or so. We'll have a lot of interesting guests on and interesting people who always call, and I thank you who did take time out to call us during the night. Thanks a lot. Have a good day. Bye-bye, old sport, from WBZ Boston. It's now 4:35.
One of the things that made Norm's show so special was that callers were so comfortable with him, just calling to say hi and having a fun conversation. Just sweetness all around. We've got a lot of thank yous to get to, so let's close the vault and leave this world a little sillier than we found it. For the Hotel Edison, Kazoos, Millard Fillmore, George Westinghouse, On the Edge and Out of Control, The 7 Wonders of the Woman's Mind, Brazen and Gross, Slaying and Brutalization, Penis Envy, Removing One's Clothes because I'm a doctor, Norm Nathan Looks at the Genders, Frank Bank, Norm's Prize Mailing Delays, Glenn from Brighton's Crushes, Circuit City, The Osmonds, Friday the 13th, on a Sunday. Knowing better than to win a game to avoid getting any junky prizes. Richard Deacon, The Giant Dumb Birthday Game Rulebook, Double Checking, Discrepancies, Chagra, The Gulf of Perim, Herring, the WBZ Promotion Department, Breast Envy, Cheap Chintzy Philosophy, Bitterness, Canadian Customs, Peeper Keyrings, Less Ugly Photo Proofs, Airbrushed Sultry Looks, Norm not knowing what he's talking about, Midnight Run, Norman, Midnight Run, Turkey Express, Eager Beaver, what? Star Magazine subscriptions, Jams and Jellies, Hyde Park Foxy Ladies, Bubba Shainas, Spousal Codes and Unspoken Language, Nichols and May, Nutcakes and Boars, Pinochle, The Incredible Mr. Limpet, That Big Fat Butcher Marty, Andy and Paul Williams, better weird than totally bland. Pippix. Deena from Ontario. The lovely Adele Addy from Everett. The titillated Tom Howie. Shaina McCorkey. And the world's foremost expert at studying women, Mr. Macho, Norm Judd Nathan, in all the Shaina Madels everywhere. I'm Tony Nesbitt.
Okay, in Chagra, eat a lot of herring and